Based on your work on this project, how has your view of software engineering changed, and why?
I realized that software engineering hardly goes textbook. The process and the management and working with your project manager and your sponsor, the product owner, realize that that is hardly textbook, and that's something that can't be learned during the software program. My ideas are a little bit more tuned into reality, realizing that not all people on your team and even the product owner abides by all of the textbook rules, which can kind of either be beneficial to your project or not.
What was the one thing on this project that you learned that was most unexpected? Why?
I would say that the thing that I learned that was most unexpected was how important time management was, not only for me, but for people on my team. Realizing that your responsibilities may have a very wide range, including some administrative responsibilities down to the documentation, sort of being on a smaller team, realizing that your skills and talents and abilities have to really just fit a wide range. So that was a little bit unexpected.
What was the most interesting part of the project that you worked on, and why?
The most interesting part of the project for me was the actual project management part. Um, because we've been taught to do things like Scrum and coding, you sort of know what to expect. If your team works smoothly, you know what the next step is, you know what the next process is. I'm gonna go ahead and play that question again.
What was the most interesting part of the project that you worked on?
So the interesting part of the project was sort of the project management perspective, in that when we were starting to have Scrum planning and sprint planning, sorry, and sprint retrospect, the most interesting part to me was the fact that what we do next and what we do in the future wasn't clearly laid out for us at all. So there was some team members, myself included, that had to take the reins and sort of come up with something like a work break schedule and abide by it for every sprint. We realized that certain features had to go before others, and before you can actually start on an individual sprint and jump right into it, you really needed a complete holistic timeline of what to do next, and so that your next sprint, your subsequent sprint, could be more productive.